Wee, hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday. How are you all doing today? Oh my God. Hope you are well, taking care, hydrated, rested, enjoying life, being present, being grateful for all that is around us, surrounded by beauty and all the good things, surrounded by people that you love, taking all the things that are yummy and delicious, taking it all in. There's so much good things going on in life and so much to be here for, you know? But yeah. Hello, hello. Hello, Manu. Hello, Midnight. Hello, Alea. And hello, Cielo as well. How are y'all doing today? How have y'all been? As for me, I was at Anime Expo over the weekend. So that was pretty fun, you know? My friend Kyatorin is a cosplayer, and you might have seen her around on Twitter. She did some like Hololive cosplays. She did like the Mori cosplay and the Fuamoko cosplay. I was basically just helping her out all weekend as a cosplay handler. And I got to just like carry stuff around. I really enjoy like the con like through that way. I don't think I would particularly go to like a con on my own otherwise, or enjoy just sort of like waiting in line or like buying merch. It's not really my thing, but I really enjoy helping out. And so yeah, she had meet and greets and then worked at the Nikkei booth as well. And I just carried stuff and just tried to anticipate her needs and make sure that she was taken care of, you know? That's my purpose. Taking care of the homies. You're good, tired, how's it going? Yeah, I'm glad you're good. Sounds so fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So let's do like a little recap of like what's been going on there. So let me take a sip of water first, actually. Yeah. Okay, so I went to LA, I believe, on Wednesday night. And on Wednesday night, no, I arrived like Wednesday afternoon, actually. I arrived Wednesday afternoon. But then Wednesday night, I basically like went and hung out with a friend. Let me just like pull up these things. Jelena. So there was this restaurant I went to with one of my friends. It was really, really good. Kind of a pricey restaurant, but I think it is tasty. If any of you happen to be in sort of the LA area, how do I like share? Okay, copy link. So if any of you happen to be in the LA area, this was like a really, really tasty restaurant that I went to. Why is it like posting as restream? Oh, I guess it goes down to everyone. It goes down to. It should go down to both the YouTube chat and the other chat. Okay, it's going through. That's fine. Anyways, went to this really, really tasty restaurant, and it is kind of pricey. Like, so I went there with my friend and her new partner. Really, really chill dude. But this is one of my friends I met in New York. I mean, like 5 years ago already? Holy shit, 5 years ago. Wow, time does fly. And she's literally like the most like free soul person I know. Like, she has not been working, I think, for at least like 5 or 6 years. And somehow she just makes it work. Like, life just sort of like bends to her will. To a certain extent, she does like live off of like other people, which I think is like quite entertaining. Or at least like she just like knows people that she's able to like get in touch with. And through that way, she does like make it work. Like she finds these like really cool places to say, "Oh my God, hello, Cinna, we have a raid." I did not have the alerts on, so I didn't hear it. But hello, Cinna, hello, raiders. I am Yunoya. I am a monk VTuber. I am Cinna's lovely sibling under the Kamo fam, if you are not aware. But I'm sure you were all so fast, going very speedy in Cinestream. Oh, you were playing League of Legends actually. You were not you were not doing, what is it called? Speedrunning. But maybe there was a lot of anger in there. I don't know. I don't know how you play League, but there does happen to be a lot of toxicity in that space, maybe. I'm not saying that Cinna is toxic, but the energies there can be a little toxic. But just to sort of like ground ourselves and get ourselves into like a good space, I invite you all to take just like 3 deep breaths with me, just to like level out, like just vibe check, you know? So close your eyes, take a deep breath in and out. Notice if there's any sort of like nervousness or energy, let that dissipate out. Take a deep inhale and out. Inviting in this calm, this peace, this stillness. One more time, inhale. And out. Take this moment. Just be present with yourself. You are here. You are whole. You are at peace. And you're with me. Hello, welcome. All right. Hello, Compot. Oh my gosh, long time no see. How are you doing? Hello, Nukin. Good to see you as well. Wholesome. Yes, you are wholesome. I trust that. You are very wholesome indeed. But the people around you in that game, maybe not as wholesome. So I just want to make sure everything's okay. Thank you so much for the raids. And oh my gosh, hope you're doing well. Hope you're catching the surfs during this hot weather. And you're normally late, but welcome late raiders. Oh, welcome. Breathing deep from your hara. Your shoulders drop 5 inches. Nice. Release all that tension. Very good. Your college student out. Congrats, compa. Oh my gosh. 축하합니다. I don't know what the right congratulations is for graduation, but 축하해요. I was studying Korean for a little bit, but I sort of dropped off. I need to get back into it. But anyways, I was talking about Anime Expo. This is sort of like my little recap stream for the last like week. I was at Anime Expo and oh my god, thank you for the sub. That is so sweet. You do not need to do that. I am already throwing so much money at you. You do not need to throw the money back at me. I appreciate it. Oh, it's a Prime sub. Oh my god, Bezos bucks. I appreciate you. That's so funny. Bezos bucks. Got any of those Bezos bucks? You're cramming for a convention. You will get there soonish. I mean, we're waiting for your big business. Your big business is going to happen at the con. Let me help you table. I will gladly help. I actually want to try tabling for like Artist Alley. I think that'd be fun. So please do invite me for labor, you know. Anyways, let me get back to the story. I was at Anime Expo, and but before Anime Expo, I arrived on Wednesday, and went to that restaurant, Jelena, which was quite tasty. But together, me and two of my other friends, we just sort of like caught up on life and everything. We spent like $240 on dinner. We got like 10 different dishes, but it was really, really tasty. So let me paste that restaurant here again. Super, super tasty. They have lots of really great veggie dishes, which was like thrilled at. I think the stars of that dinner in particular was the eggplant dish and then also the mushroom toast. Oh my God, that mushroom toast. So tasty. And there was like a cauliflower that was like really good as well. And then also the desserts. There was a like butterscotch like mousse or like flan type thing. And then I really enjoyed this like sorbet like parfait that I got as well. But we also got this like rich chocolate thing. So all those three desserts, we were sort of like rotating through them, and it was decadent. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. I don't think I have pictures, unfortunately. It was like a really dark restaurant. But after that, we went to a club called Venice in the Deep. And one of my friends, or at least someone I know, I wouldn't say like I'm like close with them, but I actually did commission them for like a music piece like a very long time ago. Back when I was a pole dancer, like competitive pole dancer, I had them make a song for me. And this like DJ, musician, producer, whatever, they were performing that night. And so we went to their show, and it was a lot of fun. It was mostly like kind of like deep house, very sort of like organic electronica vibes, if you're familiar with those sort of like music type of things. And yeah, it was chill. Anyways, partied a little bit, danced. That was fun. And then Thursday, day one of Anime Expo. What happened that day? I should like pull out my phone so I have like the pictures of the things that sort of like happened. That was the day that my friend Catherine, she cosplayed as Mori. And we had a meet and greet. Did we have a meet and greet that day? Or was it the next day? I don't remember. No, that was that day. Yeah. Meet and greet that day. And I improved her meet and greet a lot. Because last year, her meet and greet, which I also helped out with, was kind of like slow. So you can imagine during the meet and greet, she has like a bunch of like her merch for sale, like a lot of prints, and then you can do like a Polaroid photo, and I don't know, she's kind of a big deal. Like people were lining up for like hours, and I was like, oh my gosh, you are so cool. I'm so starstruck. Why are you so cool? Why do people line up to like meet you? But she's definitely like a super like big inspiration for me. I really respect her craft. She's like an excellent cosplayer, and rightfully so. People are lining up for her. But I was just like so surprised. But anyways, last year, because of that setup where people are in line and then they come up to the table, they're looking through her wares and like all the different types of things that she's selling at the same time as she is talking to them. And at the same time that they might want to do like a Polaroid, like photo op moment. So you can imagine like people are like browsing like the items, and at the same time talking is happening, and then you might do a photo. So all these things like take up a lot of time and sort of like make the line take up much more longer than it needs to be. And so I had the idea that this year we're going to do an order form, and then we are also going to have a menu. So people that are in line can look at the menu and the order form, fill things out, and then they can hand it up to the front to me, where I will just hand it off to her partner, where the orders can be sort of like prepared. And then that way, she can sort of focus on the actual meet and greet itself, just talking to people who lined up, and we can also do the photo op, and everything is sort of like much more streamlined. So in that way, it was really, really great. Like we served within like a 2-hour period, I think like 32 people. I don't know how much we served like last year, but it was a lot faster, like this year for sure. So I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud of like the menus that I designed for her. I think they were really like pretty looking, really, really professional as well, you know. And then as well after that, I think we just sort of like walked around the con. There was also like a Hololive like cosplay meetup as well. Or no, this was the Suicide Squad meetup. So we found like another like Mori cosplayer, but we were like looking for this place and it was like hard to find, and then it got moved. But anyways, that was fun. And then later that day, this is Thursday, I believe. Later that day, we go meet up with like her partner's like family in K-Town, and we had dinner. So I had a kalbitang, which was like quite delicious. We were staying in K-Town, so lots of like really, really good Korean food. That was really tasty. I had kalbitang. And then also we went to like a bingsu place. The bingsu place was really, really good. Had like a injeolmi, which is like sort of like a rice cake dessert with like soy powder, I think, on top. That was quite tasty. And then also like a matcha bingsu. So yum, so yum, so yum. So that was Thursday. And then Friday, Kat was like working the, what is it called? The Nikkei booth. So the Nikkei booth, if any of you know that game, Nikkei, it's like the ass game where it's a gacha ass game. So it's gacha, but then like the characters, like they're like shooting and then like the ass is like jiggling. Roll for ass, yeah, right? So she worked the booth, and then I basically sort of like also gave free labor to the Nikkei booth because I just like sort of like stand there and then, like people would like line up or do whatever, and I would just sort of like chat with people, but just make sure like things were taken care of, because she was like cosplaying Scarlet, which has this like huge ass hat that is like on her head. It's like over 10 pounds. Good night, Cinna. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid, and yes, hope your evening is peaceful as well. But yeah, the ass game. Carrying the hat around or just like moving around from place to place. She did like some like photo things as well. People could like chat with her or just like take pictures with her, and it was neat. She worked really hard on that cosplay, because she did that cosplay at Anime NYC, and it was like sort of, I guess, like a pre-made cosplay, but then I guess the Nikkei people, they hired her again for this opportunity, obviously, but then they weren't able to save the hat and the sword, so she had to remake the hat and the sword, and I think it came out really, really, really fucking good. And then other things that happened that day of note. Oh yeah. So because Kat is also a big deal and just like knows all the cool people, she was invited to the V Shoujo like industry mixer, and then she got me an invite as well. So I went to the V Shoujo party. I mean, it's just kind of like a place to like chat. I did see some of the bigger creators there. I didn't talk to them myself, but yeah, there were some big creators there. kind of inspiring. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like cool. I'm like I'm at the party where all these cool people are at. I didn't talk to like too many people, mostly just like her friends that she had known already. Which are all like pretty cool people. Some of the newer people that I met, there were like some what do you call it? They were like managers for a VTuber agency. I don't know if I should mention like which agency. I don't know if that's like cool or not, so I won't mention it. But anyways, I met people. I met people at this party, and I felt really cool. But yeah, cool party. And then Saturday, what happened Saturday? Saturday, she had another meet and greet. And there was also the HoloLive meetup. So we did the meet and greet. We were kind of late to the meet and greet, but we still like did like 29 people somehow. So Thursday we did 32 people, and then somehow on Saturday we did 29 people, even though we were like 45 minutes late. So Kat was dressed up also as Fuomoko this day, so we also went to the HoloLive meetup. And I don't know what else. I haven't done like a yapping stream in a while. I feel like my head's kind of frazzled. We walked around the con, and then I got boba. The HoloLive meetup was cool. Yago was there. Oh yeah! If you're into HoloLive, we saw Yago at our elevator, like right outside the elevator as we were like leaving after we took some pictures. But we were like really shocked because like, oh my gosh, Yago is at our hotel. But it seemed like he was in a rush, or not really in a rush, but he was like chilling. He was trying to go to his room. But we didn't say hi to him. We didn't, but he definitely recognized us because my friend Kat was in the Mori cosplay at that time. But I was like starstruck. It's like seeing the president of VTubers. And the VTubers as we know it, you know? You've never been to a party, Leo? What the heck? What do you mean? Like, how do you define a party? Like, you've been to a gathering, I'm sure. A gathering where people drank, where people socialize, drinking. You've never been to a venue where people drink loud and dark. I mean, I don't think you're missing out on much. Yeah, sometimes dancing's fun. Used to do math homework at a pub booth. I mean, that's kind of. So you did homework at a party. I mean, people partied at the pub booth, maybe, right? It's like, oh, Weave wants to go to Japan for the cat meets. Maybe they're not real, but still, FOMO. Oh no. Well, party will happen for you soon enough, I promise. You can also totally have a 1-person party or a 2-person party. You don't need to go to the crazy parties where everyone's just like shit-faced. I think there's a time and place for that, but maybe I'm not so into that anymore. I've moved past that. But I think going to gatherings with your friends, that is very much something that you can totally do. You can't get shit-faced, you're straight-faced. I see. It's okay. You're not missing much. As long as like you spend time with people you love and care for, I think that's totally great. And that can be at a party, or that can be just like hanging out, you know? It's chill. You once had a dance party at your monastery? That sounds super cool. Do you live at a monastery, Midnight? Or you go to a monastery? And I think dance parties are great. Dance parties you can do totally by yourself, anytime, anywhere. I do that for myself too. Oh yeah, and then speaking of parties, I did go to a party, the Sonic Boombox party after AX, or at AX, and that was really cool. It actually had like really good music, and it was like a really cool venue because there was like 3 or 4 different rooms, and so you can like go to different areas if you liked it or not. And then also like there's an area to chat as well. I had a great time there. Anyways, you're a Zen priest? Oh my god, are you like you might be the first like person like of that type that has like been in my streams. Well, welcome. Thank you for coming to my lovely space. So you train 3 months out of the year there. Ah, wow, very cool. Wait, how did you find me? I'm so curious about you now. You're a Zen priest. You're practicing. Monk, a nun. I don't know too much about like Zen tradition, honestly, about like how those sort of sanghas or ashrams, or I don't even know what it's called in the Zen tradition, but very cool. Thank you for bringing such a wonderful energy. Oh, I'm glad you found your way here, and that you also enjoy and partake in these sort of things. Some kind of spirit? What do you mean spirit? Kompot. I mean, I think there's just, we're often called priests. You're a young priest in a community. You're a nun woman in the monastery. Ah, okay, got it. But basically, you've taken up a monastic life, so I really respect that. And truthfully, I am not a monastic. I'm role playing as a monk on the internet, but someday I shall don the robes. I'm still very much attached to daily life in many ways, but I am a Vipassana meditator. So I meditate like an hour every day, Vipassana. It's sort of under the Goenka retreats, if you're familiar with those. So it's like a Burmese Theravada Buddhism. I don't necessarily consider myself like Buddhism myself, but very much do a lot of things, and I try to learn from as much as possible. Recently, I'm reading the Bhagavad Gita, so like Hinduism stuff. And just try to receive wisdom from all places, and yeah, sometimes it does get mixed up, and maybe I am sort of like messing up my own path, but it's okay. For now, it's okay. You love Vipassana and insight, so wonderful. Ah, I'm glad. much love to you. Sending you all the metta. Wow, so cool. I think you're like the first like actual like monk / nun / priest that has found their way over to my little space. I don't think it's like Twitch, at least. There's definitely not a lot of it, and though I would like to reach your folks, or just like people who are much more like sort of like spiritually involved. I don't think they're definitely not on Twitch. Fire god comes seeking fire. Just sitting and breathing and taking care of yourself is the way. Yeah, there's just a simplicity towards existing, and as long as we practice, we find our way towards wherever it may be. All the paths leads to the same place, more or less, right? But very cool. Appreciate you coming by here. Thank you. Now, where did I leave off with the story? Let's take a quick sip of water. So I partied on Saturday night, the Sonic Boombox party. Oh yeah, there was like a person at the party that was like totally fangirling over Catherine and also because like they had recognized my model. And they were like, wow, like your model is like so like cool and like so unique. And I'm like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then also Catherine, they were like, oh my gosh, like your cosplays are so great. But then like this creator has like 700K followers. Like not to necessarily compare, but like they're like such like a much more bigger creator. Oh, and then they also said that they went through the Hollow Stars like interview and they actually got the offer, but they declined it. So it was like, wow, like a relatively like established creator like noticed me, and I guess they could have been a Hollow Star, but they decided not to. So yeah, met some cool people, you know, and just talked to like about interesting things about I don't know, everyone's doing their own thing, and I respect it, and I'm kind of inspired as well. And then finally Sunday didn't do too much at Anime Expo. I think we just kind of walked around and just like visited Artist Alley, and just try to do like last minute things, see some people like last minute, and yeah, I don't think there's much there else to say. But then now let me get to the updates, the life updates. Blah, 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 blah. So this kind of ties in, but basically Sunday night and also Monday, I met up back with that friend that I ate with on Wednesday, and they sort of got me thinking, or they like invited me to Burning Man because they're going to go to this year. And Burning Man is something that I have sort of knew that I would attend at some point in my life. I have not attended it yet. And for those of you that don't know what Burning Man is sort of a experimental city that like pops up in the middle of the desert. It's also like a huge, you could call it like one of the biggest like art festivals, where at the end of the festival they burn a giant wooden structure of a man, like a big effigy. And it's a place where a lot of hippies go. And there's a lot of things that kind of go on with it. Like there are like 10 values, like radical self-reliance, radical self-expression, leave no trace. So it's very much like values-based sort of place. And there's no currency, like you don't buy anything over there. There's very much like a gift-giving culture where everyone comes with a gift and they give those gifts to other people, and you exchange gifts and you meet people, you make like these connections. And last year people were stuck in the rain, like the mud. On another year there was like a really intense heat wave. Who knows what will happen this year, but you sort of have to prepare for like all these types of like very intense conditions. But at the same times, like people just like really, really show up there, and lots of amazing stories and things like pop out of there. And so this year, it looks like will be my year that I will be attending Burning Man. Woo! So I'll be attending Burning Man. It'll be like August 25th to like September 2nd. Like my friend that I met up with has like made it really, really easy for me to say yes. They told me about a camp that they're going to join. I also like applied to the camp. I got accepted to it. Earlier today I was on an orientation call, and now it just seems like the universe is sort of like rearranging itself so that I will attend Burning Man. And Burning Man is something I'm pretty sure no other VTuber has attended. I don't think, I think very few VTubers go camping, and very, very few VTubers go camping in the desert for 7 days for this type of experience. So I may very well be the first VTuber that attends Burning Man. I'm gonna bet on it. So I might put like a feeler post out there just to see like, I don't think it'll spread far enough out to like reach people that do it, if there are any. But I'm confident that I am the first VTuber that is going to Burning Man. Yeah, pretty sure. We'll see. Maybe I'm not. I could be proven wrong. But if there's any VTubers that will be at Burning Man, that'd be kind of cool to meet up with. Obviously can't stream there, unless maybe there's like some like Starlink internet service. So we'll see. And then I can like share, maybe I'll just share with you all. Naked Heart Camp. So this is the camp I'm going to. I'll just like post the link. This is the camp that I'll be staying with. It's called Naked Heart. So it's like really about like the divine feminine, and they sort of, this camp, like different camps will have like different values and have different offerings. This camp, their main offering to the playa, which is like the city, I guess, Black Rock City, where Burning Man sort of like happens. Their offering is like workshops. So like throughout the whole Burning Man festival, they just like have lots of different programmings for all these different types of like workshops, and you can just like learn a lot of different things. And then they also have like air conditioning and like shade and their own like art structures, whatever it is. So I might be helping out with like setting things up, cooking for people. We'll see. I don't know. I'm still sort of like learning about like what goes on or what is necessary. But yeah, really cool. So you can like sort of browse the website yourselves, see if there's anything cool that you'll see. But ultimately, that's where I'll be at. The Zendo project. Oh, psychedelic peer support. Do they have a camp there? Zendo celebrated 10 years of providing services, providing peer-to-peer support for nearly 600 guests. Have you gone to Burning Man? I feel like you might know about this. If you know about this, it seems like you might have been there. Or you might be like adjacent to people that have gone. You're the only nun that hasn't tripped. I see. Very adjacent. Yeah, I mean, I think if you're at like some sort of like nunnery or like place there, especially like a Western one, then there are people that sort of like come along there. Ayo, psychedelics. Ayo. Yeah, psychedelics. I can talk a lot about psychedelics. But let's not. Let's not on this stream. At least not right now. Let's go. I have talked about like my ego death experiences though on stream though. It has happened already. But maybe I'll talk about whatever experiences that I have after Burning Man. I think that there will be a lot of experiences that come at Burning Man. And there will be a chance to talk about whatever happens. Obviously, I do not condone or recommend these types of experiences. Please seek professional or clinical sort of recommendations if that is something that you are interested in. But as for here, I am not someone that you should receive that sort of advice from. Yeah, I hope so too. I hope it'll be a nourishing, expansive experience as well. Let me actually read you all my intention. So when I applied for the camp, they asked me to sort of like write an incantation or intention for myself. So I'll read that off to you. And whether like I actually got in or not, I think there's something beautiful about writing an intention, right? You're sort of like writing out, making true this manifestation, and you're sending that energy out into the world. And it can be like a mantra, or it can be like an affirmation, or it can be whatever. But basically, you're just like sending out that little message out. And now the universe has this chance to like return that message, to receive and return that message back to you. So here's my intention. I'm here to observe and experience the true nature of my curiosity, which is my personal theme of the year. And also Burning Man's theme this year is curiouser and curiouser. So I'm here to observe and experience the true nature of my curiosity as a process of wholly embracing the unknown, of being human with grace and kindness. I am here because I have felt a call that this is finally the year to experience my first burn. I am now fully open to answering that call while breathing with full presence. I am here to listen closely to what it means to live with a more subtle reality, cultivating a deeper awareness and understanding of this impermanent existence. I am here to connect with and be of service to something larger than this vessel I inhabit, to freely share the wonderful gifts of wisdom, stories, love, and life I have accumulated throughout my journey. I am here to learn and fully believe how I have always been deserving and capable of love, that I am not only surrounded by love, but also infinitely and universally loving. So that's my intention for Burning Man, but also just life. I think just things that I always want to be living, you know. I always want to be curious. I always want to be embracing myself, be kind to myself, give myself grace. I always want to be just deeply listening to whatever calls that are out there and show up for whichever ones that I am willing to be there for. Be fully present for just whatever's in front of me. Just in my own personal practice, I just want to just reach a more subtle level of reality. Just like the understanding of impermanence, just always cultivating that to a deeper level, because that's just anicca. And then there's also just be of service, to be giving, to be generous, to be caring, to know that I have many gifts of myself that others could benefit from, and give those to all who are willing to receive my offering. And then also just sort of like my personal journey of just learning to really give myself love, really believe that I am deserving and capable of love. Just sort of rewriting like past shame, past guilt, and just sort of show up for life, you know? So that's my intention for Burning Man. We'll see where we go. And who knows what will happen. I'm really excited. There's a lot of prep that I'll have to do. Like, I need to buy maybe a different type of tent. I need to buy like lots of different types of gear to just sort of survive out there. Just arrange a lot of different things to make it happen. I already got my pay time off like approved, so that makes things a lot easier as well. And I think people around my life are just generally supportive of me to go. They know that I'll love it. I know that I'll love it. You know, I was actually thinking to go to Kenya actually during the months of August. There was someone I met in Japan last year who was from Kenya, and then they invited me over. And I said yes to that. Well, I sort of invited myself over. I said like, oh, hey, like I have this month. I'm thinking about going to travel somewhere. What if I visited Kenya? And they offered. And I was like, oh, yeah, that'll work out. But looks like I won't be doing that anymore, because I think if I go to Burning Man, there's a lot of prep that I'll need to be doing before then. So unfortunately, Kenya will not happen, but it can totally happen another year. So I'll keep that open, you know. And then maybe other sort of like small announcement is that I have about 20 guided meditations that I've been doing, that I've collected over these like live streams over the past few months. And I finally put in the work to just like post them on YouTube and schedule them out. So every Thursday and Sunday, it's going to be 2 times a week, every Thursday and Sunday, there will be a guided meditation that will be posted on YouTube and also on Twitter. And so you can revisit those meditations for your own personal practice. I re-listen to them and I'm like, wow, I was like cooking with these meditations. So I'm quite proud of them. They're not the best quality, but I think they're great quality enough for just sort of like getting started with a meditation. So the first one was posted today. Let me pull up that link. View my channel. And I also made like all the different like cover images for them, which I think are pretty cool. So there you go. First one, first guided meditation, awareness of breath. I think I made some pretty cool thumbnails, or at least like a system of thumbnails that I could do so they can all be sort of like looking kind of consistent, but then also has this sort of like YouTube thumbnail look. Makes you want to click on them. So yeah, if you're into guided meditations, I think it's a good start. I personally don't use guided meditations myself because I do have a Vipassana practice already. Tomorrow morning is your day off from leading mornings as Zen, so you're gonna try this one tomorrow. Oh, yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, please, since I know that you are an experienced meditator, like I'd be very curious to your feedback on these. I think they're neat. Either way, it's good. Good stuff. Good stuff. What else? What else is going on? Yeah. So I have enough meditations that go up to like September 15th. But as long as I do more streams, and then because I'm not going to Kenya anymore, that means I will be sticking around, and that means I do have chances to stream more. Like I will be prepping for Burning Man, but that shouldn't stop me from streaming. And maybe that means that I might do some like prepping co-working streams or whatever. And you can kind of see the journey of me prepping for Burning Man, whatever that looks like. I don't know what that'll look like, but it'll look like something. Yeah, it'll be good. And then, oh my God, I can't wait for the recap stream. I also owe you all a recap stream for the Portugal trip. So I was in Portugal for 35 days from March to April. And I finally designed out like the new layout that I want to do for my travel recap streams, but I haven't like imported all the pictures and like sorted it all out. So I think that can happen maybe next week. We'll see. I'm not going to promise anything, but it'd be nice to sort of like go over that trip. And then I also uploaded the streams, my past travel streams. There's 4 of them, which I actually saved the VODs for. I did lose maybe like 3 different VODs because I didn't catch them in time. But those I've uploaded to YouTube as well. And then so I'll schedule them sometime. I'm thinking to make it easier for anyone that sort of like looks through those videos, just like putting all the different Google Maps links of all the different places I ate, just to make it more convenient and easier. So yeah, I think there's lots of big things coming. I guess I am a little bit more inspired with like the whole like content creation thing. So big things coming, big things coming. Hello, Umiko, welcome. Oh my God, y'all should follow Umiko. Shout out Umiko. I met Umiko at Offkai, and she is such a vibe. She is like so willing to like go down, get nasty with y'all. I love that. Like anyone that I can just sort of like dance and vibe with, or just like willing to like just like send out that energy. Umiko's that type. Been a nasty girl. I've been a nasty girl. Actually, I think I saw. Can I ask you, where are you based? I know you're East Coast. You don't have to like reveal it if you're not comfortable. But oh, New Jersey. Okay. I thought you were, for some reason I thought you were in New York, because maybe I saw you like mention that somewhere, or like mention it. But I'm going to New York from the 19th to the 29th. So I'll be there. But if you're in New Jersey, I don't know which part of New Jersey, but could possibly do a meetup if that was a thing. So I don't know. If that's something that you want to entertain, feel free to slide in the DMs, you know. Get dinner, yeah. I love New York. So I used to live in New York before the pandemic. And New York has a very, very special place in my heart. Oh, yeah. You're sold? Mono sold? Yeah. Umiko also has a gorgeous model as well. Am I visiting family? No, I don't have family there. Actually, I do have family there. I have a cousin who I can actually stay with, so I don't have to like buy a expensive hotel room or anything. But go there just to hang out, visit some folks, eat good food, also go to a concert. There's a Justice concert happening in Brooklyn, and a bunch of my friends and I have tickets for. But in general, I think just opportunities to visit New York, I'm very, very happy to do so, because I very much miss that place. I think if I had to like live somewhere in the United States, I would choose New York City. Like right now I live at home though, like because I don't pay rent and I can save money. And I can just have the freedom to travel wherever, and also because I have a remote job, so I don't need to be anywhere. But if I had to be somewhere, I would choose New York City. In New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. Okay. It's like when I moved, I remember when I moved to New York, I was like, oh, listens to Empire State of Mind once. And then I moved to New York. That was my Facebook update. But yeah, we'll link up. We'll eat good. All right. Yeah, Flushing. Oh yeah, all the good food in Flushing. Oh my God. I can just. Oh. I miss New York. Okay. I think I'm out of things to yap about. 1 hour. That's pretty good. Family used to live there. Now then the Bay too. All the nice fancy sushi. Yeah, the omakase like scene there is pretty intense. They might do some omakase. Get a fancy reservation, yeah. Let's go. There's that one like famous one where like the son of like Jiro dreams of sushi or something like that, like has a restaurant. I think it's like a $300 like dinner. But there's like some cheap ones you can do. There's like an $80 one, like a $60 or $80 one I went to last time. It's like pretty fast. Like you get done in like 30 minutes. One across the street is 100, so it's nice too. Yeah, I think like 100, the 100 to 200 zone is generally like pretty solid. I think like the under 100, it can be like good, but then like I always feel like something's like kind of missing. And then $300 plus zone, I think sometimes it depends. Like, cause like you have like a higher expectation with like the 300, and sometimes it can maybe be kind of like underwhelming. But then other times it's like, oh shit, that was banger, right? I think last time I was in New York, I did 2 omakases, and then I already forgot the name of them, but they were tasty. Would go again, would eat again, for sure. Sushi Yoshizumi San Mateo. Oh. It was a banger. $4.8. Looks good. I haven't been. The one I went to like maybe like 4 times in Redwood City. It's called Sushi Shin. So my group of friends and I think we just like kept on booking. Like every quarter we would come back, and like there was like some occasion that I guess we would just celebrate. And then so we basically just rented out the whole place because we just filled it up. I wrote Redwood City Sushi Shin. That was a good omakase. Yeah, that one's like a $300 one though. It's definitely a pricey one. I can't believe we went back like every quarter. I was like, all right, like let's just like book like 3 months in advance, right? We reserved it, and then we just like showed up, and then we all came back. I was like, wow, I love that. Like everyone just like committed to like coming back and eat there again. But yeah, some of these friends are like omakase like fiends. They know all the good. They know all the good places. Right? It's all the money that I would have spent on a gacha game, and instead now goes to eating some good fucking food. I kind of want to try the new Hoyo game, the Ziziverse, whatever, the Zenless Zone Zero. It's so stylized. It looks, I don't know. I kind of want to, what do you call it though? I kind of wish I could like autoplay though. I think that's the only reason why I still play Honkai Star Rail is because it has autoplay. But that game looks like I actually have to play it. You know? I have to actually press buttons. Right? I don't got time to like press buttons. I don't have that kind of energy. What? I have to play the game to like actually play it? Nah. Yeah, progress and collect waifus. I got Firefly. I came back. I haven't played any of like the 2.0 stuff, like any of the Penacony stuff, but like Firefly came back and then I just rolled for her. And I was like, I got her, and then okay, I'm done. I'm too lazy to play more. Because it's like, I'm already so behind on like building some of my characters. Pull Kaka first try, oh my god. God said, no, you cannot have this character. It is not meant to be. That is not for you. It's like, okay, all right. I get it. Okay. I think I'm tired of yapping now. But we can finish off with a meditation. I think this is how I can like be consistent with content that goes onto YouTube, is that I do a guided meditation and then the guided meditation goes onto YouTube. I don't have the patience to edit my streams or like clip things, but finding the guided meditations, because they're always at the beginning or the end, is enough for me, you know? So, I'm thinking I want to do something about like big things coming, you know? Can I think of something? I'm looking through like my little like book by Thich Nhat Hanh, which if Midnight Studio is around, is probably familiar with. You practiced with him in Bordeaux in 2014 at Plum Village? No fucking way. Oh my god. What a privilege. Wow. I would love to visit Plum Village. I think if I ever go to France, I think I will make an effort to like spend a good amount of time there. I do plan to go to India maybe at the end of the year or beginning of next year. I want to go to Bodh Gaya and do a Vipassana course there. Or join the Pariyati, which is like the pilgrimage thing that goes to like all like the Buddha sites. And then like everyone on that like pilgrimage is like a serious meditator. So either one of those things. I think it's kind of dependent on if one of my friends wants to join me for that trip, because they haven't done any sort of serious meditation before. That would be their first time doing a Vipassana 10-day course. And then so I would do the 10-day with them there. But if they're not going to come, then I think I would do the pilgrimage. So one or the other. We'll see what happens. I'm open to either or. Hello, Namiel. Welcome. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for becoming a buddy. An elder Dhamma sister did it when she was a Vipassana student and really loved it. Hope you go. It'd be so good. Yeah. I mean, like, because like Bodh Gaya has like such like spiritual energy. Yeah, I've been told that if you do a course there, it's like doing like 5 courses in once. But I also heard in like, I don't know, the courses there are a little more stricter or something. Well, that would be harder. But because it's India too, it'll also be really hot. Been trying to catch me forever now? Well, you made it finally. Oh my god. I'm actually trying to like finish up in a little bit. This is a short stream, but hopefully you can catch next time too. I am trying to be a little more consistent or regular. These streams do have a tendency to be a little more, they just kind of pop up whenever, just because of my lifestyle. I sort of travel a lot, and so I'll be traveling a lot at big lengths of time, and so I only stream when I am home. But it does look like that I will be home-ish for the next like August, maybe September too. Actually, like 2 or 3 more months, actually. 2 or 3 more months I'll be around. Besides like the New York trip or the Burning Man trip. So there might be like week-long trips, but I'm not doing any extended like 1 month long trips for the next 2 or 3 months. So I am all with it. I am all with your company, in your company, whatever, in your care. Just want to let you know, I showed you my mom the apple bottom jeans mantra some months ago, and she was so tickled. I made her happy while she was battling cancer. Oh, I'm sorry that she was going through that, but I'm glad that could bring her some joy. That's so sweet of you to share that with her. And I am sending her lots of strength and health and resilience and peace wherever you are in that stage of battling with cancer. I just hope that you can still cherish this time, the present, and be here with each other. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, I'm looking for like a passage that is like calling me right now. So I have this book, Your True Home by Thich Nhat Hanh. It has like 365 different like passages. You can like read one every day. I've already gone through it multiple times, so I kind of just pull one that feels like a vibe, you know. How about this one? The best thing to cultivate. Mindfulness is a practice to enjoy, not to bring about more hardship in our life. The practice is not hard labor. It's a matter of enjoyment. And enjoyment can become a habit. Some of us only have the habit of suffering. Others among us have cultivated the habit of smiling and being happy. The capacity to be happy is the best thing we can cultivate. So please enjoy walking, enjoy sitting. We enjoy sitting and walking for ourselves, for our ancestors, for our parents, our friends, our beloved ones, and for our so-called enemies. How nice. I think what really jumps out for me over there is this idea that the habits we have or the ways we engage with the world really shape just sort of our experiences. So if you notice, he had said that if you have a habit of suffering, a lot of people have the habit of suffering and they continue to suffer, right? But if you have a habit of enjoying things, if you have a habit of seeing peace in every moment, if you have a habit of being generous, of spreading loving kindness to all beings, then the world is just a such more brighter place for that. And you can continue doing that over again and again, and life just continues to be a beautiful place where all those things happen. So I want to hold that intention with us today. We're going to do a little just guided meditation right now. So if you'd like to join me, sit comfortably wherever you are. You can close your eyes, rest your hands, rest your feet. Have a straight spine, straight neck. Find a comfortable position. Take a nice deep breath in and out. One more time in and out. Last time in and out. Continue breathing on at your own pace. And you can just follow my voice or follow vibe, whatever if that feels right for you. Everything that I bring here is merely an offering. And that offering comes from what I hope is the goodness of my heart, the goodness of my goodwill, and I hope is of service to you. And so today, what's sort of kind of coming up for me is how we can sort of write our own stories. And what I mean by writing our own stories is sort of crafting or building or shaping the lives that we want, the lives that we're meant to have. And it may be said that our lives are already mapped out for us. And that may also be true to a certain extent. But I'm wondering if just by the mere act of setting an intention, of setting a purpose for yourself, and allowing yourself to be open to the idea that anything can happen, anything you write down could be true. Everything that you write down could all be true. Multiple things can be true. And allowing those things to just settle, to marinate, to stir within you, to stir within the universe. That one day, maybe not today, but one day, they could be true. Or even could be true for you in another reality or another lifetime. And so I hope that you'll continue writing. You'll continue crafting. You'll continue making just for the sake of creation. For you are a creator of yourself, a creator of a new reality, a creator of the universe. That there is a source within you that wants to speak out loud. And just by existing, just by living day to day, just by showing up for each and every moment, you are letting that voice be known. And that voice becomes true. It becomes reality. It becomes you. You are becoming. You are everything as such a result. And through that, we are all connected. We are all here. We are all one, and we are whole. Take a few moments now to settle with that and see where it goes. And it's okay if the mind wanders. Just come back to this moment. did you see? Or what did you write? Or what did you make in that time with yourself? Remember it, savor it, and know that it's true. It's a possibility for you, wherever you may go. And trust that you'll get there, but more importantly, that you are already here. You are already capable of all those things and more. And just continue taking it day by day, showing up for the present. And wherever you'll end up, I trust that it'll be beautiful, just as it is in this moment right now. For each moment is beautiful, incredible, amazing, just like you. Let us finish off with 3 deep breaths. Deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One last time. In. And down. Some good shit, right? All right. Whoa, my bad. Okay. This is a funny little audio. There's like that like random person talking. Sounds like it's like Russian or something. 10-10 exhale. Yee. Breathe in, breathe out. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, thank you for hanging out. Yeah, I appreciate y'all spending your time with me. Appreciate y'all just like existing, just being yourselves. Gonna find someone to raid. Who can we raid? I think talking about you check all your open tabs twice, right? I think the first time like I heard it too, I was like, what the heck? Who is this person? Do I have another stream on? Like, I don't know who that is. You're gonna see again? Yeah. I'll definitely stream next week. This weekend I'm going to Napa for like a friend's birthday thing. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah. Then I leave for next Friday for New York. So who knows what's going on. I'm gonna send you all to... Who should I send you all to? You'll go to Jordan, the country? Wow, that'll be really fun. Where's Jordan City? Is it a city or country? I forget. But that's amazing. I would love to go. Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Wow, okay, so you're just like, you're hitting up all of like Middle East there. Well, I'm really excited for your trip. Oh my God, that'd be amazing. How about, I haven't rated Hiragi Yu for a while. Let's do that. Let me just make sure that they are like still streaming. Okay, they're like doing like some like crafting things. And they're speaking Japanese right now. Hiragiyu. Okay. We'll raid Hiragiyu. They are a non-binary host. They have such a beautiful voice. I love just like listening to them. So we'll just go say hi over there. If you like, there is the raid message. May all beings be happy. May all beings be happy. May all beings be happy, happy. You just send over all that metta, all that loving kindness to all beings. And yeah, it'll be a good time. They're doing like crafting stuff. Okay. May they be joyous and live in safety, of course. Sparkle, sparkle. Okay. Anyways, thank you so much for listening to me yapping. I don't really do these yapping type streams very often. Typically, it's like the sound baths, so I'm actually quite exhausted, like talking. But I had a really, really great time, and I will see you all next week. Don't forget to join like Discords or socials or whatever else you want to do if that's like your thing. But yeah, I'll see y'all around. Goodbye. Wee.